Thanks so much for those stories. I hope you found them helpful to listen to. Of course, the great story, Jesus' story, doesn't end at his death. Jesus rose again from the dead, and this is how Matthew records Jesus' resurrection. Let me read it to you from his own account. After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning. His clothes were as white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead, and he is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet filled with joy. And they ran to tell the disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him, clasped his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet filled with joy. Just hours earlier, they'd been standing there at Jesus' death. Isn't it wonderful that those women who were the last to see Jesus alive were the first to see him rise from the dead? You see, Jesus does something that's wonderful. He brings new life where there is death. No one else can do that. He brings hope where people are discouraged and down. He brings joy where people are sad. He brings healing where there is sickness. And these women who have been with Jesus in difficult times were the first to see his new life, transforming those difficult times into something quite wonderful. Jesus wants to be with you today. He wants to bring you new life, new hope, new joy and encouragement. Not just in the middle of what is a very difficult time, but for all time. And he wants you to share that life with others. Because those women had been with Jesus, they were able to display the bravery, commitment, kindness, love and courage of Jesus. And the power of God meant that Jesus brought new life right in the middle of those difficult times. Perhaps you'd like to experience a new life and hope that Jesus brings in your own life. Perhaps you would like to help others experience the hope and new life of Jesus in your school, university, workplace, home, family, street, town. This might be particularly the case in these challenging times with the coronavirus. Many people are afraid, lonely, worried and anxious, probably like the women who went with Jesus to the tomb. But do you notice the difference after the women have met Jesus? Before they met Jesus, they were walking to the tomb. After they met the risen Jesus, they ran. Jesus gave them his peace, telling them, "Do not be afraid." To help others experience Jesus, you must first meet him yourself, just as these women did. If you've never done that, but would like to, you can follow me in a prayer in a moment. Likewise, if you've met Jesus and want others to experience his hope and new life, you can pray that Jesus might grant you the love, the kindness, the bravery, the commitment to display his life to those around you. Let's pray, shall we? First, asking Jesus to meet you if you've never met him before. Jesus, I'm excited by you. I want to meet you. Please come into my life. Be part of my life. Bring me your hope, peace, and new life. And now let me lead you in a prayer to help others. Jesus, you are my friend. Please help others experience a new life, hope and peace you give me through me. Please help me to love others and be committed to them, to demonstrate bravery and kindness, even in challenging times, and that through me, others will experience the hope and new life you give. Amen.